I think I'm going to have to waffle on this question. I have kept a list over the years of the things that seminary didn't teach me. And I want you to know that I want to start off by saying I'm not sure seminary necessarily has to teach these things. But I've always kept a list of things that I think students should not expect seminary to teach you, but you're going to have to find out, or you're going to die in ministry. Yet, nevertheless, you've still got to get helped. So people ought to understand what seminary is good at doing and what seminary really isn't equipped to do. My list is, in general, leadership of an organization. There's 3 parts of leadership: catalyzing, which is vision setting; organizing, which is recruiting the right people, putting the right people on the bus, getting the right people in the right job; organizing and operating, which means keeping the team together, smoothing ruffled feathers, just making sure you get to your goals. I mean, you might have a course or 2 at seminary. That's really not the seminary's job to teach you. You need to have other people who will show you how to do that. You need to learn that elsewhere. Another one is actually cultural analysis. You get some of that in seminary, but actually I do think the job of the seminary is to teach you how to handle the word. And I think that by and large, you're going to have to learn how to, whatever culture you're in, understand the culture in. And you can't expect the seminary to tell you about that, because people come from various cultures to the seminary, and I think that's your job. Another thing is finance, knowing how to raise and manage money. Seminary doesn't tell you about that, and every minister complains. They never told me about that in seminary, but I don't know that that's the job of the seminary. I would say we probably at seminary, they might do a better job at this, is leading worship and leading in prayer is not the same thing as preaching. And I do think that seminaries tend to privilege, maybe rightly so, here's how you preach, and not really spend much time on how do you facilitate prayer and worship, which is something that you're going to be as a minister called to do, but I don't think there's as much time given to that. I would say entrepreneurship, which means starting things, getting something started from scratch. It's a little bit like leadership, but not quite the same thing, but there needs to be more. You're going to have to learn that somewhere. And I'll say just one other thing is reaching hostile secular people and preaching the gospel or preaching the Bible to hostile secular people. I do think seminaries ought to be talking to you about that, and I'm not sure at this point they do a very good job of that. So that's my list right now.